So the hair that I'm going to be using for the braid is this pre-stretched braid by Watertex. Comes 3 in a pack. It's 54 inches. It's pre-stretched and the color is 1B. And for the ends of the braid and for my curly strands, I'm going to be using these little curly strands by Free Stress, and it's the junior pack, which is the short ends. So I did go ahead and unravel all 3 packs of hair that came enclosed in this one giant pack. And I took the rubber bands off and I put the hair together to make one giant jumbo braid. And then I put the rubber band right back on. So what I'm going to do now is basically separate the hair from the braid to the part that I'm going to actually tie around the base of the ponytail. Okay, so this little piece that I'm putting to the side is actually the piece that I'm going to wrap around the base of my braid at the end. So I'm just going to put it over here with a clip, and then I'm going to continue and just braid my braid down like I normally would a single braid. And of course, in between your braids, if the hair starts to get tangled, you can always take your comb and just comb it out a little bit to make sure that your braid is smooth and neat as possible. So now that I'm getting towards the end of the braid, I'm going to take about 6 of the curly strands, one at a time, and feed them into the end of the braid and close it with a rubber band. So this is the first curly strand I'm going to be adding. I'm just taking it between my fingers, putting it in the back of the braid and just continuing to braid. And every time I braid down once, I grab another curly strand and repeat the process. So now that I have my rubber band on, this is how it looks. I'm going to take the rubber band and just pull it down just a little bit to make it even more neater. Now I'm going to find the straight hair, which is the difference between the curly strands. You can see what's curly and what's straight. So all the straight pieces that's sticking out from the curly strands, I'm simply going to go all the way down as far as I can and clip the straight strands so that only all the curly strands remain. Okay, so now that I got the ends on fleek, I'm going to go ahead and put some mousse on the braid and clip the all the strayaways so I can go ahead and add the short curly strands that I want into the braid. So the curly strands that I'm going to be added in, I don't want them to be all like extra thick, you know what I mean? So I'm going to take one of the curly strands and I'm going to separate them into 3 separate curly strands. So I'm taking one strand and separating it into 3. Then I'm going to put them in. Okay, so I am using the crochet method to add the curly strands, and you can basically add the curly strands anywhere, any place that you want them. I'm just doing it like basically anywhere, and after I add the curly strand, I'm just simply going to tie it in a basic knot. What girl bye? I am loving how this do-it-yourself detachable braid came out. If I would have known I could have been doing this, I would have been doing this, all kind of braids. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now watch me install. Okay, so my hair, as you can see, is already in the ponytail. I have on a frontal, and you can basically put this on any kind of ponytail. It don't matter, short, long, to the side, to the back, at the top. It don't matter. It's do it yourself, and it's detachable. So I'm gonna plait my hair in a little bitty plait and just wrap it around into a ball. So now that I found the spot where I want my braid to lay, I'm basically taking my thumb and making a little pouch so that the pouch sits comfortably on my ball that I made from my frontal. I'm going to take like 2 or 3 bobby pins and just stick them into the braid, into my ponytail, just for extra security. And then I'm going to just basically take the rubber band that's already attached to the braid and wrap that around both the hair that's going to wrap around and my ponytail. I don't want to wrap it around the big braid because I don't want my curly strands to get messed up. So I'm going to wrap it around the smaller part. So now that I have the ponytail secured with the rubber band, I'm going to take like 1 or 2 more bobby pins and stick them in. I don't want this long thing getting pulled, falling, nothing. So I just want extra security. But trust me, if you don't use bobby pin, it's okay. Your hair is still going to be perfect, just like any other ponytail that you put on your hair with the wraparound. The wraparound is really going to secure it, so you will be safe. Now I'm taking the excess hair that I left out of the braid, and I'm just going to basically wrap that around the base of the braid to attach it all the way to the ponytail and have everything looking on fleek and secure. OMG. So that's it, you guys. I'm absolutely loving how this braid come out. I think it's so trendy and so cute. I will be doing a do-it-yourself detachable braid series with different types and different styles of braids. So make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you won't miss the videos when I post. Thank you.